You know when you put whipping cream on a hot chocolate and then it like kind of melts into the hot chocolate? I need quite a lot of sleep. I go to bed quite early and I get up quite early. And this is what's gonna soak into your skin and do beautiful things overnight, hopefully. Perfect. Hello guys. Welcome back to another video, and I'm so pleased you have joined me today because I am so ready for a cozy evening. Today has been one of those days, you know, like I'm just looking outside, you know, like when it just doesn't really get light. Like it hasn't been wet, it's just been very, well, it's been a dark autumnal day, which I personally really like, but I've literally been counting down the hours to think that it's acceptable to start my evening routine. So at 3 p.m, I am calling it on a Wednesday, which may I just say is not normal for me. I just want to add that starting my evening routine at 3 p.m. would be the dream, but unfortunately, obviously with work and life, that doesn't happen. But depending on kind of what I've got on work-wise, what my gym schedule is, I try and start my evenings as early as possible, especially in the winter now that it's getting darker. But today I have a body pump class at 4:30. Clatter, clatter, pause. Today I have a body pump class at 4:30. So before I head out to that, because when I get back from that, it's gonna be dark. So I wanna have like a lot of my bits I need to get done before I head out to the gym. So I wanna get dinner prepped and I want to get the dogs walked. Dogs. Yeah, you heard me right. Dogs, because Archie has a visitor at the moment. If you can hear all that snorting and snuffling, it's because they are currently playing at my feet. They are obsessed with each other. So let me show you who I'm talking about. Some of you will probably recognize her because we look after her quite a bit. Like we love having her to stay. But this is Sadie. So this is Sadie the sausage. She is, excuse me Arch, you're coming up in a minute. She is our friend's dog and they are currently on holiday, so we have got her for 2.5 weeks. You've come to Auntie's house for 2.5 weeks. We love having her to stay. She's just the sweetest, and her and Archie are totally obsessed with each other, so they just play 24/7. So we're gonna get these two out for their second walk of the day. Also, can I just say that I was really giggling to myself at how many of you commented on the lack of Archie in my last vlog. It wasn't intentional, by the way. Guys, do we have to have this wrestling match right on my feet? Honestly, I'll show you them in a minute, but this is just endless. The playing is absolutely endless. I was really giggling at how many of you commented on there being no Archie in my last vlog. Completely not intentional, but he had been out on a big long walk. Well, he and I had been out on a big long walk that morning and he just spent the day in bed, which is amazing. And I didn't realise, but normally like he's in the background of my, please ignore the snorting. Normally he's in the background of my videos, but obviously he wasn't even in the background when I edited it back. I was like, people are gonna think I've got rid of Archie, which obviously would never, ever do. So, would you like to see the big boy as well? Because I know some of you are missing him. Look at my big baby. Here he is. He's been the best host to Sadie. He's been really good at looking after her. Sadie's just down here as well, of course. Wherever one is, the other one is. But guys, I'm loving it. I love a house full of dogs and this is just my life at the moment. So I'm gonna take the little doggies out now. I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna get dinner prep so that literally when I get back from the gym, all I've gotta do is literally just cook it and then our cozy evening can commence. Thank you guys for joining me on this. I really hope you enjoy.
Are turning brown, red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn.
the oven. So whilst that is doing its thing, you guys stay there. You guys stay there. Whilst that is doing its thing, I just thought I'd pop up and have my shower and get my like PJs on so I can start getting comfy because I am so ready to start getting cozy. But I just thought, should I run you through like my like shower essentials? I always love saying like what products and things people are using. So I just thought I would maybe show you what I've got out to use in the shower. Fresh PJs, because obviously it is verging on criminal to get out the shower and not get into fresh PJs, so they're gonna feel nice and comfy. My African net, which I think I spoke about before actually, but if any of you guys follow Kay Marie on TikTok, she always talks about African nets for exfoliating. And for ages, like I've watched her videos for ages and I just thought, oh, it can't be that good. But then I did actually buy one and oh my gosh, they are amazing. They're so much better than just like normal, you know, like, what do you call them, like loofahs and like sponges and things, you know, like this material, but like in a ball. But these are so much better. They just work better. I don't know what the sort of magic is behind it, but they just do. Also, they're a lot more hygienic apparently because they dry out much better. So anyway, African net is like basically like a big, long rag. I will leave anything I'm talking about linked down below because this is really inexpensive but really impressed. This is the moisturizer I use. It's really like basic but it's just really good. It's like a proper hydrating one, so I'm going to use that after I get out the shower. Now I don't, oh sorry, you're up here. Now I don't always use these products because they are a little bit spenny, but like if I'm having a really nice relaxing shower, then these are the two products that I will use. So I will use my Energy Bank shower gel from This Works with the African net, and then I'll go and just like have another body wash with this because they just smell really nice, and I think that really helps you like wind down for the evening. I don't have a huge amount of makeup on. I've literally just got a little bit of product in my brows and some concealer under my eyes. So I just actually use these face erasers in the shower. I know people have got this thing about like cleansing in the shower, and I do agree with that to some extent, but I will just take my makeup off and then we will have a full-on cleanse later. Is it actually even possible to have a cozy night in without hot chocolate and cream? Although I did forget to pick marshmallows up, which is a bit of a shame, but we will survive. We are currently watching Trigger Point. It is 7:15, just had dinner, and we are about to sit and finish Trigger Point with our hot chocolates and cream. I'm gonna add the cream just before I go into the lounge because you know when you put whipped cream on a hot chocolate and then it like kind of melts into the hot chocolate? I know some people really like that, but I personally like to put the cream on top of my hot chocolate, add marshmallows when I remember to pick them up, and then I like spoon the cream off. I probably feels a bit counterproductive, but that is why I haven't got the cream on there just yet. Then Connor is on washing up tonight. I'll then come into the kitchen, pop it all away, do a little kitchen shutdown. I want to have a chat with you guys about my skincare routines. I want to go through that with you. I want to have a chat with you guys about what I'm doing with my hair because I have mentioned a couple of times that my hair is really thinning recently, so I'm on a mission to get my hair thick again. And there was something else I wanted to chat to you about. Oh, my Ultra Human ring, because I am on week 3 of wearing that. So give me an hour to have my chilled evening on the sofa with Connor, the dogs, hot chocolate, cream, and then I will be back to you and we can have a little kitchen shutdown, skincare routine, and a chat about my Ultra Human. Perfect. So whilst Connor is doing the washing up, and then we can go and give the kitchen a nice little clean down, I just wanted to come up here and actually chat to you guys about my Ultra Human Ring Air. I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago that I had kind of been gifted it from Ultra Human, but I wanted to give it a few weeks to like settle into it because it does say that it takes about 2 weeks to kind of like collect all of your data and give you a more accurate outcome. So I really wanted to like just give it a good go, and I've been wearing it for 3 weeks now, and as expected, I am totally obsessed. If you're not familiar with these kind of like tracking rings, there's a few of them out there at the moment, and they are really popular. But basically, this is it. So you wouldn't really know that it is like it's tracking. It is a chunky ring, but it does kind of look quite good on your hand at the same time. But basically it tracks a whole lot of different things that it reads off of your finger, your heart rate, your body temperature. There's so many things that it tracks, and it basically helps you to improve and regulate your metabolic health, your activity, your sleep. There's so many things that this ring can give you. The main reason I wanted one, because I actually had it on my Christmas list for Connor to get me one, and then when Ultra Human reached out and said, oh, we'd like to send you one, I was like, wow, that's amazing, because it was literally on my wish list. But the main reason I wanted it was to track my sleep, because I am aware that I need quite a lot of sleep. I go to bed quite early and I get up quite early. I'm quite active during the days, and I know that I need quite a bit of sleep. So I was interested to see if I was getting too much, too little, how that was all going. But basically what I do is every morning when I wake up, I quickly have a look at my app, because it comes with like an Ultra Human app, see how my sleep was, and it also will tell me what time I need to go to bed that night based on how I slept the night before. So today, just having a quick breakdown. When you first go on the app, it tells you like your performance for the day. So it tells me how many hours I've been active for. I've done 10 today, which they've said is good. It tells me about how my sleep was last night. It tells me how many steps I've done today. It tells me about my body temperature. There's a whole load of bits and bobs on there, which is just generally interesting to know. But the bit I'm scrolling down for is my sleep. So I achieved a sleep score last night of 91 out of 100, which anything kind of above 90 is great. So I'm really happy with that. It actually said it was my best sleep in the last 7 days. I wonder why last night I slept so well, but anyway, that's great. But it does say that I am in sleep debt. So this is what it calls, oh, that's not what I wanted to show you. I am in sleep debt by 12 minutes. I owe my body 12 minutes of sleep that I didn't get last night. So in order to achieve the sleep that my body needs, because this ring has been reading me for the last 3 weeks, last night, today, it's telling me exactly what sort of sleep I need. It says I need to go to bed between 8:09 tonight and 9:38 p.m. I then need to sleep for 9 hours, 12 minutes, and I will feel great tomorrow morning. I thought I was going to be obsessed with this ring, and I am. This ring tells me to go to bed at 9:08. I will go to bed at 9:08. And I know that might seem really early to some of you, but I just love getting into bed and having an early night, because we do get up quite early in this house. But honestly, there's so many features that I'll go through it over the next few weeks, because I don't want to like bombard everyone. But if I mention it, basically that's what it's all about. My Ultra Human ring is basically tracking everything that's going on. Oh, this is actually one more thing I just want to show you, and then I will stop going on about it, is my Ultra age. Hey, that was showing younger last week. Okay, basically, I'm 29, nearly 30, and it's been tracking me, so it does it off like my pulse and I don't know. I'm not totally sure on the full technical ins and outs of it, but it's telling me that my Ultra age is 2 years younger than I am. It's telling me that my body is 27. Although last week it told me that my body was 26, so I've obviously aged a whole year in a week, so that's great. But yeah, there's honestly so many features. I actually need to look into it a little bit more so I can use it to like its absolute potential. But it is 8:30 now, which means I have 40 minutes until Ultra Human tells me I need to go to bed. And if that's what it tells me to do, that is exactly what I will do. It also comes with like a really handy sizing kit, because you want to know obviously like what size to get. So you literally order your sizing kit, they send it out, you get a whole load of rings to try it on with, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Full disclosure, this ring was gifted to me. I think I've mentioned that a couple of times. I never want you guys to not think that I'm honest about this. With the gifting, they did give me a discount code if you guys were interested. I'll leave the info link down in the description box. I think it's 10% off. That is the ins and outs of the Ultra Human. So 40 minutes until I need to go to bed. I am going to just nip downstairs and give the kitchen a very quick shutdown. Some evenings I like to give my kitchen like a proper clean. I love it. I don't know where the motivation comes from the evening, but other evenings I want to literally give it a 2-minute wipe down, just so it's fresh for the morning. Today is the latter. It's getting a 2-minute refresh. Just going to put the washing up away, wipe down the sides, and make sure that it's smelling nice and fresh for the morning. Just quickly, actually, before I head downstairs, I'm just going to put my phone on charge because I am really trying hard. And my God, it is tough not to doom scroll before bed because I know we all do it. It's just like so much fun aimlessly scrolling before bed, isn't it? But I'm really trying hard not to. Don't get me wrong, I'm not successful every night. But what I'm finding is like half an hour before I go to bed, if I just plug my phone in, like, that's it. Like, it's down, it's done, and I will try not to pick that back up again. It doesn't always work, but I'm trying to introduce these tiny little habits that mean I'm just having a little bit less screen time. And then every single evening, I like to pop a little bit of this into the small side of my sink. This has just got warm water in it. It's actually 36 degrees, that water. So it's warm, but it's definitely not too hot to put my hand in. Because what I do is pop a dash of that in there. So that's going to make my kitchen smell lovely when I come down in the morning. But also the cloth that my dishcloth that I've just been using all day. I just pop it in there, makes the cloth smell nice. And then I wipe down my kitchen sides using this cloth that's been in this solution. And honestly, it smells so good. I know damn well that I'm going to edit this video back and regret looking like this the whole time because this is very raw. But we're having a cozy evening in and we're keeping it real around here. If I was having a cozy evening in and not filming it, I would not have any makeup on. So there we go. I'm doing the same for you guys. But I thought we could have a little run through of my current skincare routine because I've asked a few times on Instagram like what you guys want to see, and this came up quite a few times. So I have really been stripping it back recently with the help of Hannette. Hannette is my facialist. She's been doing my skin, my 4 to 6 weekly facials for a few years now, maybe 4, possibly 5 years. I've been going to see Hannette for a little while. But as a lot of you guys know, I have struggled with my skin for absolutely years. When I tell you I have had proper full-blown acne for a huge part of my later teens into my early 20s, and I don't mean like a spot here or there, I mean like I had acne, diagnosed acne. It was so bad. So although I don't have active acne anymore, I do still get breakouts, but honestly if I have like 2 spots, I'm like, oh my God, my skin's so clear because I've been through the trenches. So if anyone else out there has had bad skin, I get you. It is honestly, like, it changes your life. I can't explain it if you haven't had it, but it's honestly life debilitating. It's on your face. It's a nightmare. But anyway, we're talking more positively because I've had clearer skin for the last few years since I've been seeing Hannette. I've got a few breakouts at the moment, but as I said, that's very normal. So she really does guide me through what I should be using on my face. Basically, she knows my skin inside and out. If she tells me to buy a product, I buy it next day delivery, and that is how we work. So, cleanser. As you know, I've already taken my makeup off using the face eraser in the shower. So I've got no makeup on. And I've had a very makeup-free day. If I've had a lot of heavy makeup on, I would then use my Clinique Take the Day Off balm just to get like that extra layer of makeup off before I go in and cleanse. But I don't need that today because I haven't been using, I haven't worn any makeup. But this is the cleanser that I've used for ages. It's the La Roche-Posay Everclear. It seems to be quite good for spot-prone skin. In fact, I have a few bits in my makeup routine from La Roche-Posay. I really like their bits. So I am just going to have a quick cleanse first, dampen my skin, and give it a good scrub with this cleanser. Also, massive bottle. It's not expensive for the size of the bottle. I think it's something like £20, which, yeah, I know sounds a lot for a cleanser, but it's a big bottle, so it lasts you ages. Just a reminder, when you're cleansing your skin, go under your chin, go down your neck, as, you know, they get dirty too. So now that my skin is clean and dry, we can start with the skincare. So these are the exfoliating pads that I use. Hannette's mentioned to me not to use these every day, so if you do get these, 2 to 3 times a week is what she's recommended to me. The brand is Anya? I don't know. But they're little like exfoliating pads. It comes with a little pincher, which makes it feel nice and luxe. And I literally just give it a good old scrub with one of these. And it feels really nice. It feels like you're really like getting into all your pores. This is quite a nice step for your skincare routine. Do you know what? I'm always nervous to recommend skincare products to people because as someone that's struggled with my skin for so many years, I know what it's like to be like, oh my God, that product's gonna cure me, and then it just doesn't. So I totally appreciate what that feels like. So I'm a little bit apprehensive to always be recommending products, but I will leave these products linked down below in the description box, but obviously please do your own research first, because the last thing I would want is for someone to spend money on a product that doesn't do what it does for me. So do your own research. So whilst my skin is just drying from that little clearing pad, this is a product I only ever use if I've had a little breakout. Weird, you guys can probably pick it up on camera without showing you up my nose. I've got a weird spot under my nose, like how has that happened? And I can feel something coming here, although I can't see it yet, I can feel it. So what I just like to do is a tiny bit of this differing 0.1% gel. Tiny little bit, this really just dries out that area. So tiny little bit, I'll just pop it on the areas that are a little bit spicy and just leave that to do its thing. Next up is serum, and my skin is absolutely loving vitamin C, so I'm just using a 20% one at the moment. I don't know what percentage I should be using, but 20% works for me at the moment. And when I pop it on my skin, I will just avoid the areas that I put that like spot cream on, just so I can leave that to do its thing. Eye cream, I can't remember how I stumbled across this one, whether it was a recommendation or what it was, but this is the eye cream I'm using. It's a brightening one, or is it plumping one? Oh, it says plump, but I started using it because I noticed that I just looked a bit fresher in the morning. And I've got to say, eye creams usually do absolutely nothing for me. The amount of money I have spent on eye creams that promise the world and they do absolutely nothing is terrifying. So this is the first eye cream that I found that actually does something. It makes me look alive in the morning, so that is good enough for me. Moisturizer. Please don't make me pronounce this. La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5+. You've probably seen this doing the rounds. I think a lot of people use it for like eczema and skin troubles and things like that, but I use it as my evening moisturizer because Annette recommended it to me because apparently it's really good at repairing the skin's barrier. And although mine isn't damaged particularly, it just could do with some TLC. So that is the moisturizer that I am using at the moment. And don't forget to take it down your neck. Is there any better feeling than feeling like a total glazed donut and going to bed and you just know that this is all going to soak into your skin and do beautiful things overnight, hopefully. Right, we are back here looking greasy because I wanted to chat to you about my hair. I mentioned a little while ago that I'd noticed my hair was getting so thin. And I've always had thin hair. I've worn extensions since I was literally like 17, 18. So it's something that I've just very much like learnt to deal with. I've just got thin hair. But I'm noticing that these areas here were really thinning, and yeah, they still look super thin right now, but even this is an improvement on what we were working with. So there are two things that I've been using, and to be honest, I started them both at the same time, so I don't know really which product or whether it's a combination of both that are doing the right thing. Actually, it's 3 products, but I don't think that one's the one that's doing it. Right, so I signed up to Hair and Me. I have used Skin and Me for quite a long time. I've stopped it only recently because I feel like I nailed my other skincare routine, but I did start Hair and Me. It works the same way as Skin and Me, like you have a consultation online and tell them your hair troubles, send in pictures, and basically someone looks at it and gives you a prescription. You can choose to either have it in a serum form or the tablet form, but I just went for the tablet form because I was like, I need to work this from the inside out. So I'm taking these, have been for about 3.5 months. Also, I am noticing new hair growth. My thin bits here are still really thin, but I'm noticing like loads of baby hairs coming through. So something's doing something. So whatever I'm doing is getting us somewhere. The other thing I've been doing, which I'll just show you now, is using the UK hair growth serum. Again, I did quite a lot of research into which hair serum to use, and this came out quite well for my hair concerns. Sorry, I know I look absolutely mad, but my hair's been scraped back and I'm just trying to like create some space around the bit that I need to apply the serum to. And I have a head massaging hair tool. So I literally put one pipette in one side and I literally just target the bits that are thinning, get it all in there, and then I give it a gentle scrub just to make sure that it's all the way through. This will look like wet and greasy until it dries, and when you wake up in the morning these areas are like a little bit crispy in your hair, but you brush it and it comes straight out. It doesn't like, it's not one of those hair oils or something that like leaves your hair really, really greasy. Okay, so that's one side. Flip it over the other side. I just brush my hair this way because it feels like I can just get I'm gonna regret this so bad when I edit this. Just so that I can get to the bits that I need to like apply the serum to. Pop it in there. Also, I have this on both these things actually, both Hair and Me and UK Hair, on a monthly subscription, so I literally don't even have to worry about ordering it. Like, they just get posted out to me every 30 days, which is amazing because otherwise I would forget, and like I don't want to break in taking all this stuff because I'm worried like my hair's just gonna get uber thin again. So my hair does look like wet and greasy now, but obviously I've just put a serum in it, so it's going to. And then just to like strengthen the ends, I don't know if this is really doing anything, but I've been using the Tresemme Beautiful Strength up to 99% less. I can't take myself seriously. I'm gonna regret this so bad. Up to 99% less hair on your brush, which sounds like a hell of a statement. Marketing absolutely smashed it on that one and I bought into it. So I just put a couple of pumps of that through the ends of my hair. It smells nice, and again, it doesn't leave my hair greasy. I am instantly putting my hair in a claw clip before I catch a single glimpse more of myself looking like that greasy egg. Guys, I'm so caked. My skin is glazed donuts. My hair's full of God knows what. I've taken my vitamins. I think it's time for bed. 4 minutes past 9. My ultra human ring will be pleased. It's bedtime, guys, and I am very excited. Do you know what? I don't sleep in these pyjamas. I know I've been prancing around in them all evening, but I don't sleep in them. I just can't sleep in long sleeve and long legged pyjamas. So I've got my actual like just shorts pyjamas to pop on to go to sleep in. Was that really exciting? Because it sounded it. I am just going to pop downstairs, say goodnight to the doggies. Connor's going to toilet them and get them all tucked up in bed, and then he's going to be up in about 10 minutes. And we are going to head off to sleep. Oh, do you know what? I can't even lie. We're going to watch a bit of telly. I know that's not the idea, but I'm just going to watch a little bit because I think it's Traitors tonight, isn't it? So we're just going to watch a little bit of that. I will inevitably fall asleep within the first 10 minutes of watching it, so that's fine. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed spending a cozy evening with me. I feel like it's been a bit here, there and everywhere, but that's just like how my evenings are. Every evening is so different. Please don't think that I get to chill out like this every single evening and feel bad that you don't, because I promise you that's not the case. Often I am working, or we're out, or Connor's out and we're juggling things. Like, every evening isn't like this. It's just really nice to be able to pick up the camera on a really nice, chilled, cozy evening where we're both in. So that's why I wanted to vlog it this evening. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next Sunday. Night, guys.